647 diamonds, 2,800 carats, worth $100 million today, all vanished without a trace. This isn't just the story of the most infamous jewelry scandal in history, it's the greatest treasure hunt that's still happening today. Marie Antoinette's diamond necklace was deliberately torn apart and its precious stones scattered across the globe, creating one of the most enduring mysteries in royal jewelry history. But here's what makes this story absolutely captivating. Some of those diamonds may have survived. Hidden in plain sight, reset into new jewels, they could be sparkling on necks and in collections around the world right now. In 2024, one necklace sold for nearly $5 million because experts believed it contained stones from Marie Antoinette's legendary treasure. Today, we're going to solve the ultimate jewelry mystery. Where did 600 diamonds disappear to? Which pieces might still exist? And how close are we to finding the scattered remnants of the necklace that helped topple a monarchy? To understand the magnitude of what was lost, we must first appreciate what Marie Antoinette's necklace actually was. This wasn't just expensive jewelry, it was a monument to royal excess that would ultimately contribute to the French Revolution itself. Originally commissioned by King Louis XV for his mistress Madame du Barry, the necklace was created by crown jewelers Baume and Bassange as the ultimate display of French royal power. When Louis XV died unexpectedly, the jewelers found themselves with an unsellable masterpiece worth 1.6 million livres, roughly $100 million in today's currency. The necklace itself was an engineering marvel, 647 diamonds weighing nearly 2,800 carats, arranged in cascading festoons with spectacular tassel pendants. This wasn't merely jewelry. It was a political statement designed to solidify France's image as the epitome of luxury and sophistication. When the jewelers approached Marie Antoinette, she wisely refused such extravagance during France's financial crisis, reportedly saying, "We have more need of ships than of necklaces." Her prudent decision inadvertently created the opportunity for one of history's most elaborate cons. In 1785, Jeanne de la Motte orchestrated a complex fraud, convincing Cardinal de Rohan that the Queen secretly desired the necklace. When the scheme unraveled, it didn't matter that Marie Antoinette was completely innocent. The damage to the monarchy was catastrophic. But our story begins where the scandal ends, with the necklace's deliberate destruction and the scattering of its diamonds into the shadows of history. The Great Dismantling, how 600 diamonds vanished. The moment Jeanne de la Motte obtained the necklace in February 1785, its fate was sealed. This magnificent creation was promptly picked apart and the gems sold on the black markets of Paris and London. Within months, a masterpiece of jewelry art had been reduced to individual stones. The dismantling wasn't random. It was a calculated strategy designed to make the diamonds untraceable. Jeanne distributed batches to different accomplices. Some went to Réteau de Villette in Paris, others to her husband Nicolas in London. Each person was tasked with selling stones separately, ensuring no single large transaction would attract attention. London was the perfect place to disappear stolen gems. As one contemporary noted, the English weren't likely to oblige the French by extraditing criminals back to France. London's booming jewelry market could absorb large quantities of high-value diamonds without questions. The most significant transaction we can document involves William Gray, a Bond Street jeweler who claimed to have purchased 350 of the original 600 diamonds for over £10,000, representing more than half the necklace's stones. But here's where the mystery deepens. Gray never said anything about what he had done with them. This silence wasn't accidental. The perpetrators had created what experts now call anti-provenance, a deliberate strategy to erase the historical origin and chain of custody. The larger diamonds were likely recut to prevent identification, while smaller stones were sold individually to jewelers across Europe. Historical correspondence from 1959 reveals a network of London jewelers involved in the dispersal. Nathaniel Jeffreys of Piccadilly allegedly purchased another significant portion, while William Grayson of New Bond Street also acquired stones. Some of these diamonds found their way into British aristocratic collections. Earl Gower allegedly purchased stones from Gray, while the Duke of Dorset supposedly acquired others through Jeffreys. Within months of being torn from Marie Antoinette's necklace, these stones were being reset into new pieces that would grace English drawing rooms, their royal French identity permanently erased. The Sutherland Diamonds. A royal phoenix rises. Among all theories about Marie Antoinette's missing diamonds, none is more compelling than the story of the Sutherland Diamonds, a magnificent rivière now housed in London's Victoria and Albert Museum that may represent the most significant surviving fragment of the lost necklace. The evidence is remarkable. This necklace consists of 20 large old-cut diamonds, with the two largest weighing approximately 15 carats each. Gemological analysis reveals these are Type II Golconda diamonds, the chemically pure, exceptionally transparent stones that were accessible only to royalty in the 18th century. The provenance tells a compelling story. The necklace was acquired around 1785 to 1786 by Earl Gower, who was serving as British ambassador to France during the exact period when Marie Antoinette's diamonds were being sold in London. Sotheby's research confirms that the Sutherland necklace is believed to have come into the hands of the jeweller Robert Gray of Bond Street. What makes this connection even more poignant is the personal relationship between the families. Elizabeth, Duchess of Sutherland, was actually a friend of Marie Antoinette during her time in France. The irony is heartbreaking. Diamonds that once belonged to the French queen may have ended up adorning her English friend. The necklace's subsequent history adds weight to its royal credentials. For over 2 centuries, it remained intact within the Sutherland family, a remarkable survival rate that suggests its exceptional significance. It was worn at 3 British coronations: Queen Victoria's in 1838, Edward VII's in 1902, and George VI's in 1937. Perhaps most tellingly, the necklace was never broken up or sold abroad, despite changing fashions and financial pressures. This preservation suggests the Sutherlands understood they possessed something irreplaceable. The technical evidence is equally compelling. The original necklace's choker portion contained 17 diamonds of 5 to 8 carats each. The Sutherland Rivière of 20 diamonds seems a plausible reconstitution of that portion, perhaps with additional stones to create a more balanced design. The Anglesey Négligé, a $5 million clue. In November 2024, the jewelry world held its breath as Sotheby's Geneva auctioned what might be the most significant surviving piece of Marie Antoinette's necklace. The Anglesey Diamond Négligé, featuring approximately 500 diamonds weighing around 300 carats, sold for a staggering $4.8 million, far exceeding its estimate. What made this sale extraordinary wasn't just the price, but the tantalizing possibility that these diamonds had once adorned the neck of France's last queen. The necklace's design tells a compelling story. 3 sumptuous draped strands ending in elaborate diamond tassels that bear a striking resemblance to surviving sketches of Marie Antoinette's original necklace. Created around 1800 in London, exactly when stolen diamonds from the French necklace were being reset, the Anglesey Négligé contains hundreds of perfectly matched old-cut diamonds of exceptional quality. As Sotheby's noted, no ordinary jeweller of the 1780s would have had 500 high-quality Golconda diamonds just lying around without a royal commission. The most compelling evidence comes from an unexpected source: the diary of Sir Henry Chips Channon, a mid-20th century British socialite. In entries published in 2024, Shannon explicitly referred to the Anglesey necklace, claiming that at least 2 ropes of it, the Anglesey tassels which Marjorie sometimes wears, are a part of it. The necklace was worn by Marjorie Paget, Marchioness of Anglesey, at King George VI's coronation in 1937, and later by her daughter-in-law at Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953. These appearances at the most significant royal ceremonies suggest the family understood they possessed something of extraordinary historical importance. The sale price itself tells a story. At $4.8 million, the necklace commanded a premium that can only be explained by its potential historical significance. The buyer, described only as an undisclosed woman, was reportedly ecstatic and remarked that she felt more like a custodian of history than an owner. The Great Mystery, 250 diamonds still missing. Even if we accept that the Sutherland and Anglesey necklaces contain diamonds from Marie Antoinette's original treasure, we're still left with a staggering mystery. Where are the remaining 250-plus diamonds? The mathematics are sobering. The original necklace contained approximately 647 diamonds. The Anglesey Négligé accounts for about 500 stones, while the Sutherland rivière contains 20 large diamonds. Even accounting for stones lost during dismantling, hundreds of diamonds remain unaccounted for. Some theories suggest these missing stones were absorbed into the broader jewelry market so completely that their origins became permanently obscured. The practice of recutting diamonds was common in the late 18th century, both to modernize their appearance and to disguise their provenance. Many of Marie Antoinette's diamonds may have been transformed beyond recognition. Historical records hint at other possible destinations. The Duke of Dorset allegedly acquired stones through Nathaniel Jeffreys, but no Dorset necklace has ever been identified. Family traditions speak of various aristocratic purchases, but without physical evidence, these remain tantalizing possibilities. Perhaps most intriguingly, some diamonds may have been sold individually and incorporated into smaller pieces of jewelry. Stones that once formed part of history's most famous necklace might now sparkle in engagement rings, brooches, or earrings owned by people completely unaware of their extraordinary provenance. The challenge of identification is immense. Unlike paintings or sculptures, jewelry can be easily altered, stones reset, and original designs lost forever. A diamond that once hung from Marie Antoinette's necklace could have been recut and reset multiple times over the past 240 years, its royal identity erased with each transformation. The most haunting possibility is that many of these diamonds are hiding in plain sight. Private collections, family heirlooms, even museum pieces might contain stones from the legendary necklace, their true identity lost to time and circumstance. Modern treasure hunters, the search continues. The hunt for Marie Antoinette's missing diamonds hasn't ended, it's evolved. Today's treasure hunters are jewelry historians, auction house experts, and private collectors armed with advanced technology and unprecedented access to historical records. Every few years, a piece emerges that sparks speculation. While most claims prove unfounded, they demonstrate the enduring fascination with this ultimate jewelry mystery. The challenge for modern investigators is separating fact from wishful thinking. Auction houses have become crucial players in this ongoing investigation. Sotheby's, Christie's, and other major houses employ teams of experts who research the history of every significant piece. Their archives contain decades of information about jewelry provenance, creating an invaluable resource for tracking historical pieces. The digital age has revolutionized the search. High-resolution photography allows for detailed comparison of historical pieces, while online databases make it possible to cross-reference information from multiple sources. Social media has even played a role, with jewelry enthusiasts sharing images and theories that sometimes lead to genuine discoveries. Perhaps most importantly, the search for Marie Antoinette's diamonds has raised awareness about the importance of jewelry provenance. Museums and collectors are increasingly interested in the stories behind their pieces, not just their beauty or value. The enduring legacy, why these diamonds still matter. The fascination with Marie Antoinette's missing diamonds transcends mere treasure hunting. These scattered stones represent something profound about how historical artifacts survive, transform, and carry meaning across centuries. Each potential survivor tells a story of resilience. The Sutherland Diamonds represent an extraordinary journey from royal scandal to British aristocratic respectability to museum preservation. The Anglesey Négligé's recent sale demonstrates how historical mystery adds immeasurable value to beautiful objects. As one Sotheby's specialist observed, collectors were not only buying the object, they were buying all the history attached to it. This reveals something important about how we value the past. In an age of mass production, objects with authentic historical connections become increasingly precious. The ongoing search highlights the democratic nature of historical discovery. Unlike archaeological treasures buried in remote locations, Marie Antoinette's diamonds could be anywhere, in a family jewelry box, a private collection, or even a modern setting where their identity remains unknown. Perhaps most significantly, these diamonds embody the complex relationship between beauty and tragedy. They were created to celebrate royal power, but became instruments of royal destruction. Their survival and transformation reflect humanity's ability to find new meaning in objects touched by historical trauma. Conclusion. The mystery of Marie Antoinette's missing diamonds remains one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. From the 647 stones that once formed the most infamous necklace in royal history, we can trace only fragments: the Sutherland Diamonds in their museum case, the Anglesey Négligé in its new owner's collection, and perhaps a few other pieces scattered across private collections. But the real treasure isn't just the missing diamonds, it's the story they tell about survival, transformation, and the enduring power of historical mystery. These stones witness the fall of the French monarchy, the rise of the British Empire, and the birth of the modern jewelry market. The search continues because these diamonds represent more than monetary value. They're physical fragments of one of history's most dramatic stories, tangible connections to a queen whose name still evokes glamour, tragedy, and revolution. Somewhere in the world, Marie Antoinette's diamonds may still be sparkling, their royal secret hidden beneath centuries of new settings and forgotten provenance. Each time a mysterious 18th century jewel appears at auction, the possibility exists that we're looking at a piece of the legendary necklace that helped change the course of history. The ultimate irony is that Marie Antoinette, who never actually owned the necklace that bore her name, achieved a kind of immortality through its destruction. Her diamonds, scattered to the winds, carry her story wherever they rest. Which theory do you find most compelling? That the Sutherland Diamonds are the true survivors, or that the Anglesey Négligé holds the key to the mystery? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into one of history's greatest jewelry mysteries, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.